In a shocking development, 25 individuals were convicted in a major Nigerian fraud scheme that targeted over 1,000 U.S. citizens. This unprecedented case raises serious questions about international crime and cybersecurity. Here's what you need to know. In recent weeks, several individuals were convicted in a high-profile cybercrime case that has drawn international attention. This development raises significant questions about the future of cybersecurity and the potential for enhanced cooperation among nations. Cybercrime has become a global epidemic, with scams costing billions each year, and the need for a united front has never been more pressing. The convictions serve as a wake-up call, particularly for Nigeria, which has gained notoriety for being a hub of online fraud. Experts believe that in response, Nigeria may enact stricter regulations and bolster its cybersecurity framework over the next 6 months to combat this pervasive issue effectively. If the Nigerian government fails to act decisively, however, we could see a proliferation of similar schemes, which would further undermine trust in online transactions. This decline in confidence could have far-reaching consequences, affecting not just individuals but also businesses that rely on digital platforms for commerce. The reputational damage to Nigeria could hinder foreign investment, stalling economic growth in a country already grappling with various challenges. In the coming days, observers should closely monitor potential government announcements regarding new policies aimed at mitigating cyber threats. The reactions from other countries, especially the United States, will also be crucial in shaping future collaborations on this pressing issue. The United States has previously emphasized the importance of international partnerships in combating cybercrime, and its response could set the tone for future diplomatic relations. As we navigate this complex landscape, one critical question emerges. How can individuals and governments better protect themselves in an increasingly digital world? The answer lies in proactive measures, continuous education, and a commitment to fostering international cooperation in cybersecurity. The next steps taken by Nigeria and its partners will be pivotal in determining the efficacy of these strategies. The roots of this massive fraud scheme can be traced back several years, as Nigeria has faced increasing challenges with cybercrime. Over the past decade, the country has seen a troubling rise in fraudulent activities, particularly in online scams that exploit unsuspecting victims. Reports of similar scams have surged in recent months, with criminals becoming more sophisticated in their methods and exploiting vulnerabilities in digital communication. Key decisions made by the Nigerian government, such as insufficient funding for cybersecurity initiatives and a lack of strict regulations on online businesses, have contributed to an environment where such fraud could flourish unchecked. Previous cases of cybercrime have often resulted in minor convictions and minimal penalties, emboldening criminals to continue their operations without fear of significant repercussions. The motivations behind this specific operation are tied to economic desperation in certain communities, where individuals, driven by financial hardship, seek quick financial gains through illegal means. The defendants in this case were reportedly part of a larger network that has been operating with relative impunity, often taking advantage of the lack of resources dedicated to fighting cybercrime in Nigeria. The impact of this scheme extends beyond the immediate financial losses suffered by victims. It tarnishes Nigeria's international reputation and undermines trust in its digital economy. Looking ahead, there is a pressing need for comprehensive reforms in Nigeria's cybersecurity policies and enforcement mechanisms. Strengthening regulations on online businesses and increasing investment in cybersecurity infrastructure could help deter such fraudulent activities in the future. Furthermore, public awareness campaigns are essential to educate citizens about the risks of online scams. Without these changes, the cycle of cybercrime may persist, continuing to endanger both individuals and the broader economy. The recent conviction of 25 individuals involved in a large-scale fraud scheme has significant implications for both victims and the broader economic landscape. Over 1,000 U.S. citizens found themselves directly affected, facing financial losses that could take years to recover from. This case reveals a troubling trend in online fraud, where individuals are often targeted by sophisticated networks operating across borders. The sheer scale of this operation raises alarm bells about the security of online transactions, an area that has become increasingly critical as digital commerce continues to flourish. The economic ramifications extend well beyond the immediate victims. Financial experts express concern that incidents like this could deter foreign investment in Nigeria, a nation actively striving for economic growth and stability. With foreign investors increasingly wary of potential financial risks, Nigeria's efforts to attract international business may suffer a setback. This is particularly concerning given the country's recent initiatives aimed at fostering a more robust economic environment. Politically, the Nigerian government faces mounting pressure to take decisive action. There is an urgent need for enhanced cybersecurity measures to protect citizens and businesses alike from the growing threat of online fraud. Furthermore, the government must demonstrate its commitment to cracking down on fraudulent operations, which could restore public trust and confidence in both domestic and international transactions. The case serves as a wake-up call for policymakers, emphasizing the need for comprehensive reforms in regulatory frameworks and law enforcement practices. For the average individual, this case underscores the importance of vigilance when engaging in online transactions. It highlights the potential dangers lurking in digital spaces where fraudsters can easily exploit unsuspecting victims. As global connectivity increases, so too does the potential for international fraud, making it imperative for users to remain informed and cautious. Looking ahead, the need for enhanced cybersecurity measures and public awareness campaigns is more pressing than ever. As digital commerce continues to expand, the challenge of safeguarding personal and financial information will require collaborative efforts from governments, businesses, and consumers. By prioritizing cybersecurity and fostering a culture of vigilance, we can work towards a safer online environment for everyone involved. On May 10, 2026, a federal court in Lagos, Nigeria, delivered a startling verdict against 25 individuals involved in a massive fraud scheme. This operation, which spanned several months, scammed over 1,000 American citizens, resulting in losses exceeding $215 million. The fraudsters employed sophisticated tactics, including phishing emails and fake investment opportunities, to lure their victims into a web of deceit. The court proceedings began at 9 a.m. West Africa time, and the guilty verdicts were announced shortly after noon. Key figures in the case included the lead prosecutor, Abubakar Idris, who emphasized the need for stringent penalties to deter future crimes, while defense attorney Chidi Okafor argued for leniency based on the defendants' backgrounds. The most shocking element of this case is the sheer scale of the operation, marking it as one of the largest fraud cases ever prosecuted in Nigeria. This highlights the global reach of cybercrime, which increasingly threatens financial systems worldwide. Over recent years, Nigeria has grappled with a reputation for internet fraud, often referred to as Yahoo, which has evolved into a more sophisticated enterprise. Unlike previous fraud cases that involved smaller sums or fewer victims, this operation's magnitude raises alarms about vulnerabilities in international financial systems and the effectiveness of current cybersecurity measures. Experts warn that such incidents not only harm individual victims, but also undermine trust in digital financial transactions, which are essential for global commerce. The impact of this case extends beyond immediate financial losses. It raises urgent questions about the adequacy of regulatory frameworks and the need for international cooperation in combating cybercrime. As fraudsters adapt and evolve, law enforcement and financial institutions must enhance their strategies. This case serves as a wake-up call for governments worldwide to invest more heavily in cybersecurity infrastructure and public awareness campaigns to protect citizens from similar schemes. Looking ahead, stakeholders in both Nigeria and the United States must collaborate more effectively to tackle the challenges posed by cyber fraud. Enhanced international partnerships, along with stricter regulations, may be critical in preventing such large-scale scams in the future. The need for proactive measures has never been more pressing. As we ponder these developments, how can individuals and governments better protect themselves in an increasingly digital world? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for daily deep dives.